Every 7 minutes, or in the time it takes to watch this video, a kid in America is bullied. According to StopBullying.gov, bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied or who bully others may have serious lasting problems. Bullying includes actions such as making threats, spreading rumors, attacking someone physically or verbally, and
Everyone is at risk of being bullied or becoming a bully. There are 3 roles in bullying: the bully, the victim, and the bystander. A bystander is someone who sees or knows about bullying or other forms of violence that is happening to someone else. They can either be part of the problem, a hurtful bystander, or part of the solution, a helpful bystander. The 3 common types of bullying are physical bullying, verbal bullying, and cyberbullying. Physical bullying includes hitting, kicking, tripping, pinching, and pushing or damaging property.
Physical bullying.
For example, Alex Moore was a 15-year-old student at Jemison High School who was a victim of physical bullying on a daily basis.
We walked a short distance, about a quarter mile, to a bridge that crossed Interstate 65, not far from our house, and she jumped. And she jumped in the middle of the rush hour traffic that morning to take her own life. Recalls Joe Moore, Alex Moore's mother. Verbal bullying includes name-calling, insults, teasing, intimidation, homophobic or racist remarks, and verbal abuse.
Hey man, hey. I like your outfit, but your boots, they're out of style. They're ugly, alright?
An example of verbal bullying is the bullying experienced by Ben Vauden.
An 11-year-old hanged himself from his bunk bed after being picked on by fellow pupils and the driver of his school bus. Ben Vauden was found unconscious by his father, Paul Vauden, with shoelaces wrapped around his neck and tied to his bunk at the family home in Southwater, West Sussex in December. The driver, Brian McCulloch, used a series of inappropriate nicknames unfit for an adult to say to a child, adding to the shame and hate that Ben Vauden already felt.
Cyberbullying can be overt or covert bullying behaviors using digital technologies, including hardware such as computers and smartphones, and software such as social media, instant messaging, text, websites, and others.
To illustrate, Megan Meyer was one victim of cyberbullying.
5 weeks before Megan Meyer killed herself, a 16-year-old Josh Evans friended Megan on the social networking site called MySpace. Mid-October, Josh explained that he didn't want to be friends with her anymore. As time went on, his messages to Megan became more cruel. Finally, Josh ended it by telling Megan that the world would be better without her. 20 minutes later, Megan was found dead by hanging herself in the bedroom closet. Later that year, Megan's parents were informed that Josh was a fake person, created by Megan's 18-year-old neighbor, Lori Drew, a girl who used to be friends with Megan.
Children can internalize harmful effects of bullying, which creates stress-related issues such as anxiety, depression, or they can externalize it by turning from a victim to a bully themselves. Either way, the results are painful.
Bullied children are at a risk of anxiety, loneliness, low self-esteem, depression, alcohol and drug use, poor academic performances, and suicide.
Bystanders of bullying receive significantly heightened feelings of vulnerability and lower feelings of personal safety.
Bullies are more likely to get into fights, vandalize property, drop out of school, carry a weapon, and become a criminal. 60% of those who bullied had at least one criminal conviction by age 24.
First of all, don't join in or watch bullying.
Bullies love an audience. Leave to get help and try to get other people watching to leave too. but do not abandon someone if they are in danger.
Secondly, stop any rumors.
If a rumor spreads around campus, do not share it with other people. Bullying can be stopped if one person decides to keep it to themselves because less people will find out.
Next, defend the victim.
Stand up for the person being bullied if it is safe. Bullies only care about being popular and powerful.
In addition, tell an adult.
If the victim feels uncomfortable telling an adult, ask the adult to keep it anonymous.
Similarly, encourage the victim to alert an adult.
Offer to go with them even.
Following this further, to stop cyberbullying, parents should monitor their children's online actions.
Offer support. Ask if the victim is alright and be their friend. Be nice to them the next day. One person can make a big impact just by showing they care. Watch what you send and post. Make sure you don't offend anyone.
Log off. Stay away from social networking and block harassers.
Making bullying seem wrong could cause the bully to stop.
All in all, bullying is a major issue in schools nationwide, an issue that Westview students are familiar with. Intervening when someone is getting bullied is important because what other bad things have happened to that person so far that day is unknown. The bullying they have experienced could be the last thing to push them over the edge, which could cause them to end up like Alex Moore, Ben Voden, and Megan Mirror. By following these tips when someone is getting bullied, the bullying epidemic can be stopped.